Hi everybody, it's Mary Elizabeth here with Fiber and Fiction. Today is January 27th, 2025, and this is episode 23. So as you can see from the background, I am back home. I traveled home yesterday and had a very easy drive. The weather was great. There was very little traffic. And so me and Goofy made great time. He did wonderful in the car. It was just a really good ride. All right, so the only thing he did not get his cheeseburger, but that's because I stopped at Walmart. I got him some little treats, and I got a bag of jerky that we split. So I don't know, I think beef jerky is better than a cheeseburger, and I think he agreed. All right, so let's talk about the stuff for the knitting this week. So as you know, if you haven't been here before, I'm Mary Elizabeth, and on Mondays I share my making, and on Wednesdays I share my writing and reading. So I hope that you will join me for both. So today is Monday, so it's my making day, and for this past week I have no finishes. None. Didn't finish anything, but that's okay. I got a lot of progress done on the socks. Wait till y'all see all my progress. And I'm going to show you the Arne and Carlos socks. I will be putting the link for their video on the easiest socks in the world in the description below. So for those of you who have been curious about the afterthought heel or about the sock itself, like, just watch their videos, because well, I'm just going to link the newest one, and just watch that and you'll have like all the information. They're really good when they, you know, especially when Arne explains each step of the sock, and it's so good. I had no problem following it, and I really like the design of the socks, and I will probably be making another pair. All right, so no finishes, but my rotation progress I'm really happy with. Even though my time was limited, now that I'm home, y'all know my time is going to increase. So happy with this. This is, all right, so first of all, I came home and got Eddie's socks back on the 9-inch circulars. Now I know why I couldn't find them when I was in Virginia Beach, because they were here. So I'm really happy about that, and that leaves the flex needles for both of Mom's socks. So on his leg, on sock number 2, I have 35 rows, and I counted the rows on sock number 1. There's 55, so I only have 20 more rounds to go, and then I'll be on the heel. So the other thing I did last night after getting home, once I put these back on the 9-inch circulars, I did do a few rows past the gusset. And I can work on both socks now because I'm home and I don't have to worry about foot length because Eddie's here and I can measure. All right. So that, the other thing I did this past week is I did take out the other sock. So I got it wrapped around here. It looks really tight, but it's actually it's loose. It's just really curly, but that's because it was knit. And then I put the other flex. See, here's the flex needle. I don't know. Is this? Let me just do it like this. Let me get it. There we go. See, these are 2.25 millimeter. These are the inexpensive flex ones that you can find on Temu. And they work great. I got them just to try them. Really liked them. Bought a second set. I've mentioned that before. But in case there's new watchers, I know I'm repeating myself for those of you who have seen me before, but you know, just in case you're curious. And I did look at the Addy ones on Amazon, and those look really nice, but I was actually browsing more for circular needles because I want to get some more circular needles, and not that I don't have enough, but I want to be able to have a few different sizes, and I was looking at getting the carbon. I guess they're carbon needles. A couple different companies have them. They just look really neat. So I'm thinking about trying a set of the carbon needles. All right, so here's my easiest socks in the world, and I got the cuff done. So, and I've started weaving in to, as you can see, this one's not all the way in. Let me see if this is focusing. There we go. And I haven't gotten it all the way in yet. And then the toss away yarn will be taken out. Waste yarn, whatever. Now, if you use barber cord for something like this, you could probably, especially if you're going to be doing these socks more than once, you can definitely reuse that piece of barber cord. So that would be super awesome as well. The only thing I don't like is I think I cast off a little tight on this. But I mean, it's going to be fine. It'll fit my leg just fine. But I think I made a mistake somewhere and did it a little bit too tight, but it'll be fine. Okay, so that's that for these. And again, the here's the finished one. This is the first time I did an afterthought heel, so it's a little sharp, but my foot does fit into it just fine. But these the link for these will be in there. And here I want to show you some. This is so funny. Look at the difference. Now these are the same dye lot, and just two different balls of the same yarn. Look how different they came out. It looks like two different, completely two different socks. I'm going to actually look and see if I have another enough of this left to do another pair, but I really don't care if they're squirrely because I actually like them that way. Which is really strange for me. But yeah, so I just have that heel to do, and then I'll have a finished pair for the year, even though I started them last year. That's fine. All right, so the last bit on my rotation was my mom's socks, and I did do some work on my candy twist socks as well. Getting them out of my bag. Before I show you those, I wanted to show y'all something. This is a large, you know, pill bottle, right? Perfect for embroidery scissors. I don't have to worry about it poking, and it's great. Now, this is a little bulky, so when you know, but I'm using the larger, you know, larger pouches right here. And it fits in great. I don't have to worry about the scissors getting lost or poking anything. So I just wanted to share that with you if you do have these. And think about it like this too. If you have something this big, you can put a few stitch markers in there, your tapestry needle, some waste yarn or barber cord or whatever. And I mean, it'll all fit into the one larger pill bottle. So there's that. Okay, let's look at these. So Mom's sock is coming along really good. I'll be casting on the second sock since I did take the other one out. But look at that. It's starting to make that turn. And I just love how that blue band went all the way around. Happy accident there. So it's starting to really look like a sock now, and I'm just enjoying the pattern. And I love the basket weave pattern anyway. It's something that looks pretty, and it's so easy to do. Basket weave is super easy to do, and it goes so quick. I really like that. It goes so quick. So I'm still just doing the panel along the front of the foot, and the back is just plain stockinette. And this is the Celestial colorway of the Patton's Croy sock yarn. And it's nice and thick too. So these are actually designed to be bed socks. Because, you know, it's cold. And so these are Mom's birthday socks for this year. All right, now, candy twist socks. The yarn that I'm using is from the Arkansas Yarn Company, and it was the Advent yarn, the mystery yarn, for 2024, and it is super soft. And I don't know if you can really see it, but it's got the tinsel in it, so it's a little on the sparkly side. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's showing up. It's subtly sparkled. It's really pretty. I like it. Excuse me, my coffee. I got my coffee right here, and it gives me a little something. But anyway, I wasn't gonna work on these. I was just gonna concentrate on it. But last night after I got home, I really wanted to work on them. I just love these so much, and I got in a few more rows. So the sock is coming along. This one I didn't do any more work on, so as you can see, they're not quite even, but they're not too far apart either. And the color is just super pretty. Once I finish these socks, I will write out the pattern and post it, but that's still in progress. So I might have typed it up before, but anyway, here we are, and I'm doing them in tandem, doing the magic loop method on those. And the needles I'm using for the Arne and Carla socks and are DPNs, and the ones that I'm using on the Candy Twist socks are the circulars. Same brand of needles. They're the Knitter's Pride Zing, and they're the 2.25 millimeter. And I just absolutely, they're my favorite needles, honestly. They're absolutely my favorite knitting needles. The 9-inch circulars that I use are the Haya 2.5 millimeter, and they have a very small needle on them. So if you're not real comfortable with a really teeny tiny needle, you might want to go with a different one, but I'm very comfortable with those. Doesn't mean I'm not looking to try another company. I just really like those. They're my first ones. Very happy with them, and they work up really quick. I just absolutely love using them. So as you can see, 4 pairs of socks, 4 different I guess needle types. But hey, you know, keeping it interesting with the different needles. And I still prefer the double points, believe it or not, and the magic loop. I like the others, but I think it's just because I haven't used the other 2 methods very much. I've only done the 9-inch circulars just a little bit, and I really do like them. I'm still getting used to them, but I really like them on my husband's socks, and just going around on a vanilla sock is super fast. The flex needles are really convenient because you use them like you would do magic loop, but you don't have the loop off of the circular needle, which is good, except I prefer having the circular needle if I'm taking it somewhere, because then I can just pull it down onto the cord and not worry about losing anything. So, you know, it's kind of like 6 in one hand, half dozen in the other, I guess. Needles, preferences, everybody's got their own, and I just like doing different techniques. It keeps me engaged. With ADHD, you gotta figure out ways to stay engaged, I guess. All right. So I did not do any projects that were not in my rotation this week. Just worked on the socks. Well, unless you say the candy, you know, think about the Candy Twist socks. They weren't technically in the rotation, but I didn't pick them up till last night after I got home. So this next week's rotation includes the 4 pairs of socks. I am hoping to get the Arne and Carlos socks completed, because all I have left on that is the heel. And I'm adding the dog sweaters back into the rotation now that I'm home, because I didn't take those with me. And I know that we're going to have another Arctic blast come through, and I want to make sure that the dogs are able to be warm. And this sweater's actually where I'm at on them. They work up pretty quick. So I think I stopped on both of them where it's time to do the little sleeves, which are going to go really fast. And then the rest is just the stripes, and they go, the stripes work up pretty quick. So And it's using worsted weight yarn, so that's bigger as well. All right, so that's it for next week's rotation, just the socks and the dog sweaters. I'm not planning on adding anything else in. I might, if the inspiration hits, I might see about doing a small amigurumi thing here or there to add something to my make ahead gifts kind of thing for 2025. And we'll see how that goes. But the last little piece of business I had was a thank you. I want to thank all of you who watch my videos and who have subscribed to my channel. I want to really just express my appreciation. I'm not trying to monetize my channel, but I am really interested watching it grow. I use this more for accountability, and it helps keep me on my path to getting things accomplished. Now that I'm home, I definitely feel like, you know, there's a lot of catch up in my future, because when I was in Virginia Beach, I really didn't have a lot of the crafting time that I have here at home. And also, I'm going to say, you know, I got the best sleep last night because I was finally back in my bed. And so that was nice. I feel rested. But yeah, so I am definitely going to be doing a whole lot more, and I'll be sharing my progress and everything. And I'll have more to share, I think, as we go along. So I am hoping to at least finish the one pair of socks by next week, but we'll see if anything else gets done. And with that, I'm going to say, keep your hands busy. Have a very blessed week, and I will see you next Monday. Now, don't forget, on Wednesdays, I do post a video on my reading and my writing progress. And I'm actually working on a couple of freelance projects right now, so I might talk about those a little bit on Wednesday. So stay tuned. And can y'all believe this is the last week in January? So on Wednesday, I am going to be giving the update on how many books I completed. And I do count the audiobooks as books read. So we'll see how that goes. But I do know I met my goal of 1 book for the month. But we'll see how far I went past that. All right, y'all have a great one. I will see you next week, or I'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.